coming from a humanitarian concern, specifically with Hurricane Melissa. It is, we all know that Jamaica is a aging population, specifically because of the birth rates, and because of this natural hazard that took place, it leaves a lot of persons vulnerable.
In population, the thing that we need to take into consideration is that as we age, or let's just say we move past our prime in our years, we basically will naturally decline in our muscle mass, will naturally decline in basically the hormones that help us to be able to be in a prime functional state. So, in essence, when we decline in muscle mass, it means therefore that our risk of falling increases. It means that our productivity overall will pretty much decline. It also is a case that as we move beyond, say for example, our prime years, then we're talking about the fact that we have metabolic issues that can arise. We're talking about the reality that blood sugar issues can become a major factor for us. Blood pressure issues can become a major factor for us. And so, in essence, when now we are faced with the reality that we have a natural occurrence in the event of a storm or any other form of shock, it basically can place these members of the aging population in a much more vulnerable position in the state that there is a heightened degree of stress. And this heightened degree of stress basically can also place them in a situation where they can experience a degree of an acute shock response. In other words, we're talking about, stroke, or we may talk about it being a case that people may have a degree of a respiratory issue, etc. The in essence now, as a population age, and yet still it's a case that we're talking about the fact that the risk profile surrounding storm events, as an example, goes up based on frequency, as an example, then this would place an increased strain on the government body, if you will, to try and assist the population in, let's just say, moving into shelters.